I remember many years ago when I was still young. Those days I was still in, I was about graduating from secondary school, then in Nigeria, because I went to primary school and secondary school in Nigeria, and also university. And during those days, things was rosy. I wouldn't lie to you, things was rosy. It's hardly before you see people around in Nigeria. It's hardly before you see population. Where I was even living then was the Ajegule part. You know the Ajegule part. I'm not even living in the Lagos Island side. Then Lagos Island, there was nothing like, the Lagos Island was just developing. The only place you can get them was Victoria Island. It was Victoria Island, and the other side was all water. That was when Babbage was still a then. There was always water overflowing in Babbage, taking over and going even onto those government houses. Then, even before, this was when all those Morocco and all those places were still existing there. That was a long time ago. Then Nigeria was very, very okay. People had job to do. There was job that even they were looking for people to work in Nigeria, because everybody have job. People can sell. You are selling, you are making money. You are going to work, you are making money. There are people here. People go to university then. If you go to university, you are going to be so happy, because by the time you come out, then in university, you will be in the university while you are about to graduate. The company is already coming, they are all standing, coming to take you because you got first class. First class those days is straight to company. They don't even waste them time. They're already calling their name, they're already taking them here. All those ones that got first class. Those ones from school straight to employment. Then they has training skill. Then they has training. That was the early days, those them that, after this one have left us and gone, the British have left us and gone, Nigeria was still good. There were white people still living in Nigeria, and because those ones, they had their children here. They stayed here, they had children, had family during the colonial time. You understand me? The schools in Nigeria was sweet. Then police were still very short, and this thing. It's hardly before you even see a police officer. But when you see one, you see all of us watching the police officer because we want to see how police officers look like. It's really hardly to see police officer, to even see a military officer. If you want to buy something, then food commodity are so cheap that if you want to buy, even I remember when I want to buy condensed milk. Condensed milk then is 1 kobo, 1 kobo. The one that is a little bit go up is one shillings, and that is carnation milk. And that carnation milk that time, because of that amount of money, people were even complaining. Then Nigeria had the prime minister, Nigeria had the government we are ruling transparently. Things was moving. People have something to do. If you go to, there was free education, go to even state schools, you see, people are coming out, making it, they are surviving. Then you have free school, free food in school, free. This was free food. Free food, you stay before they bring your food for you. You eat. Then asaro all those food. Nigeria was so nice that we, the youth, if you say you want to be a doctor, because then it was doctor engineering that people are always on, doctor engineering and all this and computer, all those kind this thing. Yeah, courses, not people. If you say you want to be a musician, just look at you. You want to be a footballer, they look at you. Then People, Nigeria was surviving within what they have. Import was coming. Things were going. People don't even want to travel. Who want to travel? Who do you want to? In Nigeria, don't even talk about traveling. But what happened is that Nigeria want a lot of American. Then, because Nigeria don't have much cinema, the only cinema you can find those days is God cinema. So Nigeria go watch much of Indian films and American films. Then it was lovely. It was good. You can have money in your pocket. It's not really hard to eat food. There's food, man. You want to go, there's food. Things was going well. Youth were happy because I was a youth. We were happy. All you need to do, because you have to read your book. If you don't read your book in Nigeria, that is a problem. Is your problem. You have to, because your family wants you to be educated. They want every of their children to be educated. Because education has a meaning then. It has a meaning. Yeah, my father went to school in Nigeria, and today, and so many people went to school. I have my uncle who went to, they are all progressive. Because if their progress started a long time anyway. So shifted up to now. But until Shagari took over. And when Shagari took over, Shagari brought in the injection of corruption into the country. Injection of corruption. Well, then, before they have left the country anyway, but he brought injection into Nigeria and injected that corruption into Nigeria. And gradually, he started eating into the heart of the country. Just eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and eating, and I'm eating up to this aspect that even the citizen cannot live without corruption. Even all department, all parastatal, every organization cannot live, and this is affecting the youth. Nobody is thinking of the future generation of people that will take over, just like other developed countries who are sitting down to think of their future. Every time you see them say that, they think of future generation that will take over. So they want to make sure that they have dealt with the problem, that even if there's going to be a problem, it will not be as hard as it will. But Nigerians are not dealing with it. Rather, Nigerians are piling up the problem for the futures and the future and the future, and that is why things are getting harder and harder and harder. Basically, Nigeria would have sorted their problem a long time ago. Nigeria would have, and those people that know that they can solve the problem, they are there. You have the ambassador, they have all those old people, they are still, most of them are dead, some of them are dead, but at least the ambassador is still alive, and most of them are still alive. Buhari is still there. Babangida or whoever, and all of them, most of them are still there. Those people, they know where they have failed, they know what they have touched. They are part of the people that sees, that knows the real problem of Nigeria. And that is why I spoke in one of my videos. I said that only people that can sort out this problem, I'm not saying that they are not God, but people that can solve that problem of Nigeria are just sitting there. Let them buy them, and before they go, let them go and repair what they have done. Then Nigeria will come back, because this is eating their heart. All department, police, even military, because even the government themselves, people that are entering are not even entering with their clean heart. So if you are not entering with your clean heart, which you are cunning, you have all the dubious character and everything, you hide and you come in with it. How are you going to take care of the subordinate? How are you going to take care of the citizens? You don't even have time for them, because the only people you have time is you're looting how to take care of your own family, send them abroad, go and invest all the money in abroad, taking the country money into other country, putting, building things, even supporting the university. You need to see how they support university in abroad. All these government people, they come to support university in abroad. That is, university in abroad, the same developed country that has money, they will come to pack money to support them. Just like if you bring money for a rich man, you can't imagine. And youth are there thinking, and this has brought the first stronger protest that the youth has to say NSAS. That lead to so many things that escalated that they have to even kill the youth. The youth in Nigeria does not even have future. Nobody is the future. Now they are going into deep because of what is happening now. There's no employment. There's health organization, its sector is rubbish. I remember when I went to Nigeria to carry my own money, I had to, if I didn't give money to both the nurse, this the head, even the head director, I had to give money to the head director before they could take my mother in quickly. If not, so my mother would have died. That was how they came, because I was giving them money. They were coming. Yeah, that was what. If you are not able to do that, then if you are not able to do that, nothing. You will be there, just be sitting. You'll be there, be sitting. People will be passing you, and so the only one that came to give them money, they only call in. And people are dying. Doctors are waiting. So if you come, they do her like they don't give them, leave you and put on that person. Somebody will just come right now, as soon as you have your money. Right now, you go and see doctor. And the next thing, if they are buying, they will tell you to go and buy in their own pharmacy. They will have their own pharmacy, or the pharmacy where they get their own percentage. If you go and buy on that place, they will tell you the drug is fake. Except you go, when you go there, they have to, because they have percentage there, they have this thing. Then they will tell you this is the drug. And they will be seeing you because you are patronizing them. Why? The same thing with employment. Employment for you to work, now you have to know somebody. If you don't know anybody, you're a woman, they want to do with you, they want to do something with you. If you don't pay with what you have, then you are not, or you have to pay with money, or you know somebody who is your brother, or that somebody that at least your brother or blood, somebody that is already in there, If you don't know nobody, you don't have any connection or contact in Nigeria, anything, you cannot work. You cannot work. Work will be far away from you. Even some investment that are coming into Nigeria, they are not allowing people because people are sitting on it. People are not allowing the specialists, people that have gone to school for that thing to demonstrate what they have gone to read, study. Is that good? So youth are not encouraged to go to school. Youth are not encouraged to. So now, what is only available for them, like social media, where they come, some of them come to do fraud, and some of them come to do all sorts of things, some of them even, another available option is go and do ritualism. Killing people, using them to do, want to make money by all means because they feel that they need, but which is not the right way, which is not a good way. Many of them are all ending up in police, and most of them are all working. Even the police is not helping. The police also frustrating their life, going to the street, picking them up, put those ones that did not do anything, even the ones that are going out to look for a job. I've said one of my friends, I've gone out to look for a job before, you end the sell yourself in Kirikiri. What happened? They were doing total reading. He was going to out to look for work. Carry his document, and they go and they stop him and ask him, Mr. Man, get him. Say, get him from where I'm going out for looking for a job, and they're telling me to come. He said, come before they push him in, and that was how they accused him. The Nigerian law system is so corrupt that even the beings are not safe. The citizens themselves are not safe. Whether you are inside the house or outside the house, you are not safe. No one knows where to run and hide. I'm telling you. And this is the most reason. When I went to Nigeria, I started seeing some kind of vigilante people doing the kind of estate and security. At least that estate security is helping. Estate, maybe people are going inside the estate to go and live there because at least you can walk in the estate, nobody will come and disturb you because this is an estate. But when it was open, at least those things help. I was really glad with that kind of idea that came of the people are now forming their place of the estate so that all these police, all this will not be going inside there to go and disturb people to work. You have to be very, very careful. The youth are passing through health problem, passing through employment problem, passing through, admission. Talk of the school. If you manage to get admission, the kind of fees I'll be hearing, the kind of things, the way even if you finish paying that fees, the lecturer will frustrate your life that they will want you to buy a handout. I'm going to be discussing about that very part. I'm going to be talking about why would Nigerian lecturers demanding for money for handout. School that they have already paid for already. They have to be giving slide. The handout, they have to be, everything should be online. They have to do everything in a portal, put it in the portal side, and then we'll go and begin to have availability to the study materials. Be able to go into, just like the way they do in developed countries, nobody answers you. All the slides are on the portal. You go into the portal, You check your study material, study it, and when exam come, you don't need to pay, but this one you have to pay now. They have that they have increased, that they are now paying big money. Why produce handout? Why allow students that are not working, that there's no option? There's no option for students to go and work and go to school. I remember those days when I was in Nigeria. I used to work and go to school. There was option there. So there was job. I was working, and after I finished work, I go to school. So from my school to my work to my school. Then in Nigeria, that was a long time ago. You can work and go to school. You finish work, you go to school. A lot of people were working and coming to school. Some were doing part-time. But now there's no that availability. Some people don't even know why they are studying. How can you imagine a student that graduated with first class, took his whole document and burned it up? And say, is it not better for you? What is in it when you're going to all those years of school and still is going to do work on the side, bricklayer, work on an uncompleted building with a minor of how much they pay him, 3,000, 4,000 or 5,000, they pay him a day. And with all his 6-7 years in education with first class. So what is the need? This is what we are saying. Nigerian youth are facing a lot of challenges. And this has to stop. And this is what I want to be pushing. That people should know that Nigeria, it is time for the government to sit down and think of this youth and think of these people. Because one day, they might not get it lucky. They might not they don't know who of the youth that will come out one day and take charges. The other youth to follow. Because it's just one person that will lead people. But the government will start. If they want Nigeria to develop, the future of Nigeria today is the youth. And if they have more sit down to discuss about the youth, how to create employment, how to put a lot of this even into the government organization. They have the immigration, they have the police, they have the this thing. So many of the government parasites that they push at least fix a lot of the youth into that place and not by private. I saw the other time they did open employment. They said they did open employment for immigration. It was the whole stadium that they using. They check the people that came, the youth that came. That show you how unemployment that is in Nigeria, the rate of unemployment. You need to see if a whole stadium to be filled up for people that are looking for job. That shows you the rate of for that whole stadium in this thing, Ikeja, this Ikeja stadium. Yeah, that stadium there to be filled up. That was the first stadium in Lagos. To be filled up, national stadium, I mean. To be filled up, a whole national stadium to be filled up. Filled up and packed to people outside, that the whole people from all parts of the country, all parts of the state, I mean, coming just for that particular job. And still, some people were suppressed, some people were, some people had to sleep there just to submit their application and get that job. So that enough should move the government, that's enough to move Nigeria, not when you find yourself escaped the poverty of Nigeria economy and you see yourself as a president, as a governor, as a minister, as a House of Representatives, as a councillor, as a senate, or working in the bank or working in one place, finding yourself in one this thing, you feel that, other people, you don't care, you and your family alone, you enjoy yourself. That's the way, that's not how it goes. You need to look out for other people. And these are the reasons why you have been put in that position. So they need to sit down and create trainings, create what they call it, create trainings, create work skills for people. You understand me? Create work skills, create apprenticeship. Apprenticeship, just like they create apprenticeship, they create work training, they create different type of thing you can use in getting job. I'm making sure that every of the job are kept online, not by holding one person. It comes online, and for truth, when you apply, you go there, you are being interviewed in the right way, and not because I have people looking for the best person to work so that the industry will grow, not just put anybody by the behind. So how does the industry grow? That's what we're saying. Let the government of Nigeria sit down to see that the youth of Nigeria have the best of the best, because the more they grow, the more they get old. And if the youth of Nigeria are not being trained, are not being given the chance and opportunity, it collapses a country, because you are now bringing out youth that doesn't know anything. And if anybody that will take over the next time will behave just like them, even more drastic or more dangerous than them. So what I'm saying is this, is that it is time for Tinubu and the rest of the governors, ministers, state affairs, or whatever thing, the federal government as a whole, to sit down and begin to have subject for the youth. If it is time for them to start paying, it is time, even when they're doing this, their youth service, people that are paying, before they collect their money, say they swear to collect their money. It is time they should stop that and increase their money. It is time they begin to converse with countries to bring in employment into the country. It is time they stop all this, I know you, if I don't have this thing to do with you, you will not have job. It is time they go into more lucrative mineral resources, not into agriculture, because Nigeria should return back to agriculture. Nigeria has a very good land, very good soil. Nigeria soil is sweet, the best in the world. Nigeria soil, 1 minute you see germinating things. Nigeria need to go into agriculture. Nigeria need to go into things that can pump in money into the country. Which money is already coming, not every time borrowing. Nigeria is a very rich country. If you see the rich men, billionaires in Nigeria, you can't believe it. Elegance and them, many of them. Don't you see these guys, Dangote them? We need more people. Like Dangote is trying. Dangote is employing a lot of people in Nigeria. A lot of people are being employed in Nigeria. Dangote is one of the largest employment. You see him? Eleganza was one like that, but I don't know about Eleganza now. So there's some few parasites that are trying, but they cannot carry the whole of the millions of Nigerians. To eradicate, we need more. If the Nigerian government need to sit down and create their own companies, create more companies. The government can sit down and say, okay, let's go into this investment. Let's go into this agricultural investment and create a company and employ people. The government can do that. That will become Nigerian company. Agricultural Nigerian company, they employ people, a lot of people there. They go into another thing again, business, investing Nigerian money into creating companies. Not the company will come and invest. You can create. The government can create, start just creating and investing and making it productive and contacting, and that way they can eradicate unemployment in Nigeria and give people the hope of, then if anyone doesn't want to work, it depends on that person. This is the few words I can advise for now. But they should sit down and begin to think about Nigerian youth. Enough is enough. This is all I have to say. Anyway, guys, we'll continue with this subject. It's going to be episode. So, what do you think? Drop your comment. I'm always your boy, Jimmy White, bringing you updates all the time. And I will read your comment, then reply back to you. I will see you